afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on a favorable approach here between in the West. We got DevM fighting for the United States of America for the 4th Armored Division here with Rifle, Airborne and Infantry Company going up against Redxwings here, immediately having chosen Osttruppen, but fighting for the Wehrmacht, for the Reich. For the Speerverbande Reinhardt, with Osttruppen pouring up, plus 2 Pioneer Squads, nothing about with bulletin from our Pentagoners and otherwise Pioneers all the way there, all to make them a bit harder to hit. DevM's got a bit more armor, but otherwise it's infantry bulletins all the way. And we're noting DevM has yet to choose anything. No Rifle Company, no Airborne, no Infantry Companies. There's perhaps not quite the same level of direction. There we go, Osttruppen rushing towards the building there, setting up, denying it to the Americans, sort of shooting a bit away there from the windows. But the reaction is quick there from DevM. It is Rifle Company here that is chosen. Rifle Company there with now veteran, well, elite rifleman training only, deploying with level veteran 2-1 there on the rifleman to sort of work in there with their new veteran C3 bonuses, because otherwise they could hit that veteran 3 bonus very quickly and that would be rather over the top. But of course, one thing to note here already, that's getting hot fixed alongside the partisans. Oberkommando West incendiary grenades and a bunch of bugs plus flamethrowers will be less effective versus units in cover. But I'm traveling rushing straight to Osttruppen versus unit in cover. There, ultimately the Osttruppen do fall back there. Simply too many Amerikaner all over the place. There you go. Sergei drop dead there on the retreat. Pioneers using the rear echelon Pioneers flying away there. Schmeissers at the rear echelons. There we go. Back to explosive. Makes the job easier for the Pioneers. Both rush for the building. Who will make it? Who will make it? So close here, and there we go, the Russians make it, though not necessarily the best position now, where they're all south. The Pioneers can just go up against one window and just shoot away there for all they want, or ignore it even. MD42 sitting up here covering the window, and we got there still 2 Osttruppen, so double Pioneers, double Osttruppen, 1 MD42 versus DevM here is going for some also veteran revenue on top of things. Pioneers getting a few shots in the rear echelon, so suppressed by the MD42, quickly occupying the building to ensure the Americans can't use it, and then setting up with the MD42 since there's now nowhere to really hide from the MD42. In fact, he might even pop it into the building. So there we go, a bit of a strong point there. Also, they might want to support here, otherwise, I mean, he could just surround and do some nasty work there. Pioneers just need to get the devil out. There we go. Veteran rifle now under fire from the MD42, suppressed, sword through. The bone saw has no mercy. There we go, pinned down, 2 dead already. Not the best start there for those men. Also moving in there. Hard fighting around the building, sadly no grenades or flamethrowers here available. Also they're getting to cover, getting their cover bonuses from them, a bit of trouble. All of a sudden here, we're seeing Redxwings quickly gaining the upper hand here in the closer quarters. He should have just probably pulled back. In this case, DevM tried to sort of push an engagement. It was close, but ultimately didn't quite work out there. The MD42 of the building was just that much bit more tougher there, and then with an reinforcement from the Osttruppen, DevM's forces basically were slaughtered here, leaving the house here with a lot of compost for the gardens in the future. But also a bit of aggressive pushing up the other Pioneers in the north. I mean, he did do some damage here to Redxwings, but a bit of experience was also fitting, particularly to the MD42 giving incendiary rounds. Take up here already, by the way, from Redxwings. Good work there, good work there. Very likely one when you consider double Osttruppen, double Pioneers, and MD42 not quite as expensive as other things, and particularly since also giving us tier 1 building, so very light there. Also allows to, push the tempo, and we also got some aggressive telemines down here, though he needs to be careful to just get spotted, otherwise DevM can of course react much better to it. But there you go, Lieutenant on the way, there you go, Pioneer spotted, mine cancelled, and I imagine he might quickly then, as soon as he can, get up some mine trippers just in case, because otherwise those telemines could easily make things rather awkward here for DevM. I mean, 1 M20 there has no chance of survival versus a telemine. 2-2 on the way here, in this case of course Redxwings getting what he imagined is the natural counter to any potential M20, which DevM is certainly more likely to go for than most other players, though again the Lieutenant is sort of winning back here into the game. Pioneers ended up getting shredded by the Rifleman, heavy M1 Garand fire, simply doing too much for the Pioneer, forcing them out of there, leaving behind some of their dead comrades in the ditch.
Scout car has arrived.
There we go, 2-2 out, Leichte Panzerspeerwagen arrives for Deutschland, and the Speerverbande, which was technically sort of the designation a more defensive formation had in the German army, usually named after its commanding officer, who was sort of left to sort of handle things there, formed that was available at hand. A lot of them sort of were formed, for example, doing Market Garden, but also doing Operation Backlash, and many would be formed to basically form up blocking units to halt the advance via the British or the Soviets. Fun fact. Could see wipe there, could see wipe. DevM's certainly aggressive, but so is Redxwings, and he's being a bit more clever about it in some sense. We've also got the barbed wire here to try and protect the fuel point that has been cut off there. Nicely done by DevM, though he's also got the other fuel points. That's, well, rather sort of neutralises that one. Lieutenant doing some alright damage. M20 on the hunt here for some easier targets. I mean, the Ostrom, for example, can't defend due to the Infantry company. I mean, in that sense, of course, the swiftness with which Redxwings sped up his tagging and so on, though, of course, has a few backsides, a few draws to it. And of course, in this case, I mean, it does leave more vulnerable here to the M20 utility car, for example. In this case, the Ostrom managed to now get away. Not entirely sure why DevM was moving like that. Maybe he was worried he actually had the Infantry company and was worried about Panzerfaust. I mean, that is very much a possibility. Of course, I've got the new ambulance here, with now basically it's a toggle ability. Basically, you know, you always heal. And of course, in that sense, I mean, you could theoretically then do this. You just pop the reassurance, pop it out, then you sort of have one healing there, and then you could have the medic for some at the front line healing automatically there. I mean, that means a lot less management, and well, that actually makes a lot of sense, really. Not sure what that was from the beginning, but oh well. Because they're being hunted down by the 222, the Leichte Panzer Speerwagen strikes like a rice eagle. There we go. Telemite almost finished. Almost. M40 firing away. Could use incendiary rounds to help you with the Americans, do more damage and such. Also, in case the M20 moves about, it's going to have a nasty day. Panzer is arriving here for Redxwings. They're taking hits whilst tumbling with the cannon from behind a well. Already slowly looking to fall apart here. There we go. M20 ready to strike again. Needs to be careful, of course, unless it pops up. The crew and fires off the bazooka there versus the 222. It's not. And there we go, Panzer Grenadier arriving here for Germany. It's a Faserland. Go, good hit. And striking towards it, quickly crossing the barbed wire. And there we go, Vecchi over here for the 222, increasing its accuracy and thus lethality versus both vehicles and infantry. And the man engaged between Ostrom and Raffen, those should have the upper hand here, except he moves out of cover. Oh, he allows the Ostrom several free shots here. That is rather risky, but looks like in this case it works. Redxwings breaks and pulls back his troops. Panzer's moving up here with support from the scout car to defend the fuel point, though the other one has been lost here to DevM, rapidly striking back, repairing the M20, a few bit of damage there. We got grenades and weapon rack unlock here already. Very aggressive there. DevM sort of really doubling down as an infantry play. Not bad, not bad. A bit rare to see that actually, but good to see it. And there we go. Quickly upgrading his rifle there with some Browning automatics. Certain increase of the factory. Only one though. Only one. I would have figured he'd go for double BARs, but then again, when he doesn't have much munitions, he might of course want to instead spread it out over several rifle squads instead of sort of doubling down on just one unit. In that sense, I can see the logic there. Oh, bother. At least for DevM. For Redxwings, obviously that counts as a large victory. Leichte Panzer Speerwagen zerstört, Herr Hauptmann. Go grab bazooka, more BARs. We also got flamethrowers here, so he's basically double dipping with a few different weapons, which should only make them quite effective versus infantry. So that should have some effect. They're also falling back into cover. BAR rather than advancing here. They should definitely have the advantage there versus the Ostrom now. Veteran T2, there we go. Lethality is steadily climbing. Pioneer's moving back in, holding up there. Might do something. He could try and pop a grenade, or he could just smoke it. Or of course, he could just use his flamethrower, which of course has quite a bonus versus Gaussian. Of course, that will, amongst other things, you think that. There we go. Almost got the end. Oh, good lord, he just wiped it. Harsh loss there for Redxwings. Panzer is fighting about up near. They haven't done too much damage, but there we go, getting some kills in. But being forced to rush in will help deal with the rest of the battlefield, which is quickly collapsing under DevM's strengthened infantry assaults. The BARs and the flamethrowers certainly making them a lot more difficult to deal with for the Ostrom, and with the MU-42 loss as well. Hardened infantry with better weapons will be needed at the front line, rather than the edges of the map. And even the 222 is going to struggle now there with the rifle with the bazooka as well. You've got additional rifle here, by the way. No attempt at further tech up or anything like that, or maybe some caches, but there we go, harsh fighting for the fuel. In this case, we're noting here that Redxwings, realising he probably can't hold the map, but what he's then sort of trying to do at the very least is sort of ensure that DevM can't get a huge fuel lead in the meanwhile. I mean, it's a bit risky though. I mean, he does risk, for example, losing the Pioneers, but at the same time, if he can deny DevM as much fuel afterwards, I mean, he might be worth it, and that's basically, I think, here what Redxwings is banking on against DevM for the time being, sort of just try to slow down his fuel acquisition while he is himself actually taking up here. And of course, DevM is sort of trying to return the favour there against Redxwings. So there's a lot of aggression going here, a lot of interesting play. Panzer's going there. Up-night cover rifle out in the open, taking heavy fire from the assault rifles. There we go, quick grenade, flashing them out in the open. There we go. Troops pushed away. 2-2 being repaired. Actually getting surprisingly close already to Veteran 3, which will certainly help those with the infantry. Grabbing the point there. The struggle continues for the Wehrmacht and the USF here. Taylor mine there, actually up. Still no mine spreads here for DevM. That could prove a bit unfortunate. Then we go to 2 Austrian attacking the building. No BARs in there, so they've got little sort of real resistance the other side of the rifle sort of offer. But others had a bit better chance there. But oh well. Nothing there. Nothing there. A lot of action here, a lot of action between the two sides. Aggressive pushes, counter-attacks and so on, and a bit of harassment and flanking. Very nice to see, very nice to see. There we go, Ostrom left a little bit against the rifle, there we go, moving in. Lots of them. We got flamethrowers on the bazooka men as well. I mean, it's actually fun to see someone actually, not just relying on the flamethrowers. I mean, a lot of American players have a tendency to do that. I do think they then miss out until the opportunity to actually further equipping them and further increasing their firepower. I mean, both say flamethrowers and BARs could actually give them a lot more overall firepower and a lot more capability. I suppose a flamethrower and a bazooka, though, does strike as a bit more of a peculiar one. There you go. Ostrom in a bit of trouble. There we go. Sergei got himself a rather fatal tanning. And there you go. A half-tag on the way for Redxwings. Very interesting. I mean, he's got tag up here, but he's not doing it. Instead, he's going for a half-tag. So you're thinking a flame for a half-tag is just sort of helping him enforce the front line, allowing him to be more aggressive. I mean, that could also be good here. That could also work out nicely. Probably doing some good damage. Taking some good damage from the Panzer Grenadiers. Closing in on Veterans U1. But Devon's overall keeping up pressure here, keeping up aggression. It's lacking something to slow down the advance, I think, from time to time there from Redxwings, though the 50 caliber I think is definitely going to be a good choice there, although in this case, first encounter with the MD-42 was not too happy. Lacking the missile for a grenade, so as clear out the MD-42 quick, but looks like ultimately the swarm of rifle basically hitting from every side there does compel Redxwings there to pull back his MD-42, lest he of course ends up losing it to DevM. Panzer's here versus Lieutenant. Lieutenant continuing onwards. Panzer's then moving up. Careful there, careful. DevM. Oh, looks like he's forgetting about the Panzer Grenadiers. I know, so not entirely sure here, but looks like. Oh, full wipe there, full wipe. And halfway to victory, 2 Lieutenant wipe and the BAR drop. That's a harsh loss right there. And there we go. Flampanzerwagen sacrifices reinforcement, but certainly gives him a good chance there of cooking himself some hot dogs. Never mind. Anyways, Panzer Grenadiers need some healing up there. Could do the trick still. I mean, DevM's got most of the map, but the loss of Lieutenant and the Rifle School does make things more difficult here at the moment for DevM, and he's not quite getting anything up to really counter that. I mean, he's taking it for the Major. Good work.
There's a Major reporting for action.
You know, there's nothing really sort of further stall this. There's the bazooka and the 50 caliber in a sense, but that's it. Really, we also got Pack 40 here now from Redxwings, by the way. Still no tech up. MT-42 firing away. He could really add incendiary around here for some extra good bonus damage, but looks like he decides against it. The grenades might be the reason. And Rifle quite exposed out there, taking heavy damage here from the 222. 13 kills, plus the Flampanzerwagen scorching the Rifleman, or at least attempting to. Major out, so that means there's some time here before we get some armour out there. EC8, Sherman, Scott, they're all viable options here, I think, versus Redxwings for different reasons. There you go, Panzer Grenadiers with the BAR. We've also got Veterans, the 3 Riflemen there. Certainly look a bit harder there to damage. MD-42 sending up.
A capture point is under attack.
Go, Pioneers there versus the Riflemen. Go down. Oh, he didn't stop up. I mean, sort of get off a few shots there. Riflemen stopped with MD-42. Scout car there, push back, 50 cover moving up there. And then he moves straight into it again, but at the same time with the flame for a half-tech here, that might explain why he's feeling bolder. Still some time to call up the armour, still some time. In the meanwhile, he keeps sort of playing around this as much as he can. He's certainly sent off. Oh, bazooka rocket, good hit, good hit. Private. And quickly securing this off there with the Ostrom. Closing in on Veteran 3 as well. And further mines, he's really preparing the battlefield ahead here for any armor that DevM might get. I mean, he knows what he's up against, so it's also, you know, pretty clear on what it's probably going to involve from EC8, and certainly a Telemine versus that is going to be quite effective. Still, Redxwings is struggling a bit here on the constant assault, but at the same time, it is coming at a cost to DevM. I mean, it's not that just the sort of very aggressive play we're seeing here from DevM, particularly that support them to really back it up with. But we did get a lost casualty there against the Redxwings. Got another Ostrom squad out here. Major stopped here by the MD-42. Further fighting down south. Rather than moving in there, the X-23. I think he could upgrade with another BAR though. I mean, the more BARs the better, I would say. Granate, and there we go. Ostrom quickly beat a very brave retreat. And that Flampanzerwagen is interesting enough not getting any kills, but it's actually doing a lot of damage. And then letting others finish off the job there, I guess. But there you go, he's getting a regular Sherman. He knows he can't wait for the EC8. His troops are taking too much of an absolute beating here in the meantime. There we go, Pencil's heading up here on the retreat path. Close to it to 2 major moving in to try and save the day here. Probably not to see a major loss right before his eyes. The Redxwings does help here quite a bit, makes it harder for the Panzers to deal with. There we go, rushing for the BAR. Who shall make it? Who shall make it? And there we go. Oh! Major Browning, though, fell in action. But looks like his aides managed to sort of grab it back. But there we go, time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is, we're sort of seeing Redxwings bring a bit back here after the severe aggression of DevM, but of course it has not been without, you know, large cost there to DevM. He suffered quite some manpower bleed here. He's sort of taken quite a few hits after hits here from Redxwings troops. The flame for our half-tech zoners has been quite unhelpful in that regard, and the Panzer gun it is. Cernil's doing a bit there, but others the Pioneers and the rest there. I mean, there's been a bit of struggle there. I mean, DevM could have used more smoke, particularly his, you know, attacking head-on at times, or thrown a few more BARs out, or maybe flanked a bit more. I mean, there's been, I think, some mistakes there from DevM. It's a bit harder to say, but it's rather been slowly working out for Redxwings. They sort of just increase the pressure. Interestingly enough, I mean, he's actually going straight for tier 4 though. No attempt to hit tier 3, you know. That could also be a bit risky. That could just make the Sherman work a bit more, since there's no, say, immediate Stug or Panda 4. Or even a Flak Panzer to take advantage of this sort of the longer tech time here that has been forced on DevM. So that could work out rather interestingly here. But for DevM, more strikes, I think, at the side, you know, sort of try to hit units more isolated, and try to use more smoke, you know, sort of try to deny some of the more powerful units, so some of their usage when sort of try and attack. For example, the MD-42 is going to be a lot easier to handle. If it's sort of covered up with smoke, then it's going to be a lot easier to move up to just grenade or whatever. So some thoughts there for DevM, but he definitely needs to use the Sherman there progressively, but of course at the same time, you know, keep it supported, ensuring he can sort of at least try and get it out there in case he hits a lot of Pack 40s or gets into some other nasty situation. I mean, thankfully he doesn't have to worry about Panzerfaust, which does make things a bit easier for DevM, but you know, it's still going to be a bit tricky. His priority targets should probably be the 222 and the Flame for a half-track. The Scout guy in this case I think actually surprisingly effective, but the Flame for half-track as well, quite a threat there, and mechanized afterwards, you can sort of more focus specifically on the infantry. And if you can, you know, try and smoke the Pack 40s. If Redxwings continue to sort of keep them close to that, smoke them, flank them, clear them out, follow up with infantry. Otherwise, DevM could benefit. There we go, 50 cubs in the building. Otherwise, fighting positions should come with some more exposed points. For example, here, I think a fighting position around here could be helpful. Or maybe around here-ish, I don't know. It's a bit hard to say, but, you know, barbed wire, tank traps, fighting position, anything you do to sort of slow down Redxwings when he's attacking, rob him of any momentum. For Redxwings, you know, get up that heavy Panzer Corps, which clearly is planning as soon as possible. Get out a Panther, maybe a Panzerwerfer afterwards. You know, it has been buffed, so you could certainly get out more of that. And then, of course, into guarding it, call out an officer to get even further out of the Panzerwerfer. I mean, you might as well. And Redxwings is known for using the artillery field officer in conjunction with the Panzerwerfer for quite the good effect there. So that's certainly something there as well for Redxwings to consider. Otherwise, caches could be good. You know, a few fuel caches or munitions caches I think would be quite helpful for him. Otherwise, you know, more pressure in the south. Force again, DevM, maybe sort of have to spread out or something. Could work out quite nicely there, I think, for Redxwings. But otherwise, you know, nice play from both sides and back to the fighting. Panzer Grenadier falling back there with a few Americans hot on their heels.
Tank support is here. A capture point is being overrun.
They're shooting there. That's arriving and advancing, taking up position behind the. There we go. Quick kill the Panzer Grenadier. Off works forced away there. 2-2 moving in. Rifleman suppressor. Flampanzer are moving up. 50 cover doing what they can there. And there we go. Smoke on the MD-42, but smoke doesn't help versus fire. Fire doesn't care if it can see you, as long as it can burn you. But there you go. That was a bit beyond here, perhaps, the Redxwings calculations, but not too much either. This has got double packs. That's going to do the threat here for Redxwings. See, there he goes. He's actually using the scout control, trying to block the path there, and I think, oh, it's going to use the flamethrower after. Here's what try as well. But in this case, popping smoke there, very nicely done, covering the retreat path. Sure, this Germany can skip, but there we go. A last attempt here, catching at the same time a last parting volley from the packed soldiers there. Very close for both. In this case, though, only did some damage to the flame for half attack, and the scout cover didn't actually do some permanent damage beyond that. We got more Telemines here. Redxwings clearly taking no chances against DevM. Any quick vehicle rushing from the wrong point could be fatal here for Redxwings, but again, the Telemines are helping a lot. They're keeping him safer from the American Scourge. Additional Panzer Grenadier. Good, good. No heavy Panzer Corps though. Go Veteran T3 Rifleman versus Veteran 2 Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers are struggling a bit here, running up further closer. Looking a bit risky there. Oh, scheiße, that was close to suicidal there, I think, for Mr. Redxwings. Go bazookas, flamethrowers, rockets, grenades. Ostrom forced to fall back there. And Sherman joining up. Interesting to note there, note, by the way, no machine gun upgrade, just high close rounds. Good hit there, shattering the Ostrom. Long with a bit of the cover. Push here, the Major leading the way. But the new Major. But there you go, managed to push back Redxwings all the way to his base. As we're seeing here, that still, they managed to strike above. And we got a Scot on the way. That's been actually some time that I've seen it. It could be helpful there, more sort of, oh dear, flame for half again. Striking when there's no cover against it. The Flammenpanzerwagen does not care. Unless you have a bazooka, in which case it does care a bit, but otherwise it's happy to burn away at you. Also, a fun fact about flamethrower half tracks, they weren't actually covered like this. You'd have sort of two men sort of looking rather spooky in sort of full covering suits, but also they actually had a front mounted machine gun as well. Little fun fact there. Plus, there was also sort of third flamethrower which could sort of be used by someone walking besides the flamethrower hut, so then connects to the main fuel tank with all the other flamethrower fuel. Little fun fact there, little fun fact, only something actually learned recently. But yeah, it's actually a fun detail. So in theory, they were actually had 3 flamethrowers about, though the third one I think would be difficult to pull off in company of heroes. That looking really weird. Rubbing up against the Panzer Grenadiers, but they're suppressed with 50 cal. We got the Sherman moving in. Veterans one already, shoot at the 50 cal though. Scott almost done here. Scott almost done. Again, with this as a large infantry force here, Scott's a good idea. Smoke again, good, good. Denying the MD-42 to any usage. Pack 40's moving up here. Scott, there we go, done. Pack 40's volleying the Sherman, forcing it back. And again, Flammenpanzerwagen striking where the Sherman isn't. You got Panzer Strikes here on the fresh Panzer Grenadiers, in that case also a good choice. Some players like to upgrade their more veteran Panzer Grenadiers, which I always think is a waste. Instead going for the fresher ones. Better choice, good choice there for Redxwings. Further fighting up north here, rather than quickly overwhelming there, but of course, good old Mr. Flammenpanzerwagen to the rescue. Or in this case, the barbecue. Scott moving in there, quick fire there with its 75mm. Oh! Set off the Telemine! Wiping almost the entire Storm squad. That's a bit of artillery here, plus additional smoke for DevM here. Though few people actually utilise the mobile smoke barrage. Double packs here. That's going to be a bit dangerous. There he goes, bombarding the Scot. He set it up a bit awkwardly. He didn't think about that, perhaps. Oh dear. That, I think, was a bit unnecessary there by DevM. Not entirely sure what convinced him to do that. Apparently not expecting a double pack response. Flammenpanzerwagen there just murdering away. Panzer going to just counter-attacking. They're moving straight into a lot of veteran riflemen with VARs and flamethrowers. Closing in eventually 3 done. Of course, the Flammenpanzerwagen self-supporting. It's just an inferno here. Absolute chaos. And there goes German arrives as well. Panzer is almost wiped out. Rifleman flanking in there. More fire though for the flamethrower. Ostrom covering up here. Pack 40's ready as well. Need to cover there with the Sherman. Heavy Panzer Corps finally up here. Heavy Panzer Corps finally up to 2-2 already. Bit of fire there from the rifle inside with the bazooka. And there we go, hit on the 222. Oh, not 251. Oh, so his 222 is still alive. I'm actually surprised at that. Usually tend to have gone up in flames by this point. DevM could consider throwing another Sherman. In fact, that is what he does. He's not too worried about so far about any armor here from Redxwings. Partly due to sort of later game control of the fuel points. And again, there's sort of this aggressive exchange of men for territory here by DevM, and so far it's working. But I mean, he has to be careful. I mean, he can end up making mistakes. For example, I'm losing the Scot like that. Sometimes, you know, you want your opponent to have to attack you in sort of more pair position, that way punish him. But so far, DevM is sort of just constantly attacking Redxwings, which is giving some opportunities here. And also, for example, to quickly flank there because the focus is entirely in the north. I do believe we're seeing a response here. Infantry force dispatched. Still no 50 caliber on top of that Sherman. Flampard running here. There we only got the 50 caliber. And he's doing some damage, but so is the Flampanzerwagen. In fact, it's clearing out that building pretty quickly. Oh, damage engine, caught in front of the 50 caliber here. But at the same time, the damage over time is quite nasty there. And there you go, Veteran Fleet Panzergrenadiers. 18 kills. Deutschland.
We are losing a sector.
Sherman rolling ahead there. Pack 40 cleared out. This is looking pretty grim for Redxwings. Flampanzerwagen kaputt. And the Pack 40 in trouble here as well.
The territory is out of contact.
It's only starting to look like here the Redxwings delaying, you know, any kind of armor going straight for the heavy panzer core like this turned out to be a pretty bad idea. And he should have had naturally delayed it and then further deal with the armor here with the Pack 40 simply being a bit too reactive in most cases, considering DevM's playstyle and his increasing smoke here. Which is good for DevM. There we go. Second Sherman attacks down to only one Pack 40. Can't count against the second one. There's still the teller mines, but you know, there we go. There we go. Heavy engine damage. But Pack 40 was already trying to deal with the other one flanking in there. There's another being grabbed right there, right from the. They can't use the grenade either. They could try. Here we go. Quick, no. He's turning it. What's going on? Oh, got the Sherman. Got the Sherman. Oh. Dear. And the Pack 40 then get cleared up quickly again. Pack 40 recruit once more. Sherman escapes. Interesting enough, he did not set up for high close around here, which actually might have helped Redxwings there a bit. Actually, probably did. 50 caliber needs to be pulled back for reinforcement. It's almost 22, but it's also barely hanging on. I can't imagine saying that building is good for you either. What with all that smoke? We got a Panzerwerfer here on the way for Redxwings. Panzerwerfer. Werft die Raketen. German, they're getting off a hit, but still needs to be careful, needs to get repaired. Almost knocked out here. Rushing in here with troops, but of course they've got the bunkers here about, so that's not quite working out either. And there you go, Panzergrenadiers. Not really of much help versus the infantry. But the Veteran Infantry are. There with a Pilfoot BAR. There you go, Panzerwerfer moving up, the Panzerwerfer 42. There were two variants on it. One was actually based on the Schwerer Wehrmacht Schlepper. The one I believe was the Opel Multi. Something else. Anyways, that's, oh, strange grenade! Oh, damn close, but there you go. Rifleman, Veteran 3. Even have to fear the Veteran 3 Panzergrenadiers, it seems. Sherman moving back there. We got Rifleman moving northwards. And 50 caliber still fighting onwards, close to 82. And there you go, Panzerwerfer shoots! Straight at the base. Killing and pinning down everybody. Well, not everybody. Joe here, of course, is made of sterner stuff, but the rest aren't. And the major hold up here with the BAR. And a guy named Jimmy, who's not really much up in the fight. Look, stop crying, Jimmy. It's not helping the situation, but I'm scared. So shut up, I'll make you scared of me. Panzergrenadiers freshly reinforced. Another Sherman on the way for DevM. Victory points have gone to the advantage of DevM. It's United States of America. 50 caliber though still needs to be pulled back there. I'm not sure why he's still maintaining it there. I mean, basically all it takes is someone sneezing in its general direction, and that thing's going to be lost. Still no high explosion around, but he's adding a 50 caliber now. That's something. Largely pushed there north, though seemingly being conceded for the time being here to DevM. we go back to 3 and slaughtering the Osttorben. CoH2 supporting, he could add incendiary rounds to top it off. And he's actually flanking in with the Sherman, but he's not repaired it, Not entirely sure what he's hoping to go after the Panzerwerfer. He's trying to get 2-2 either way. This is a bit dangerous, I would say. There you go, Panzer on this with Panzerschrecks. Careful there, careful, Mr. DevM. Panzerwerfer unleashes another murderous barrage, but straight at the wrong point. Ach, mein Gott. And there we go. Schwer Gustav is unleashed versus the 50 caliber. Gaining Betty 2. I don't think he realizes what's about to happen here. Direct hit. Collapsed. Germans are definitely having control. There's no sign of a Panther. Again, the lack of support or court is increasingly hurting Redxwings here. I think it'd rather get away any momentum initiative we had here versus DevM. Smoke off. Panther did his chart forwards left with that. 24 kills. Replacement 50 cover on the way for DevM. Good work. And the Redxwings move us forward. Change the line if I have the Sherman. 2-2 dealing with the Rifleman. Just continue to gain those kills there. Virtually free. It's actually reasonably potent. There we go. Damaged engine. Need to get more troops of support here to push for the district point. Sherman on the move here. Sherman flanking in. Good hit there, wiping out half the Panzer squad. And looks like he finally lost the 2-2. Panzerwerfer almost ready to fight again. Almost got some Panzer gunners. There we go, rapid striking in there. Striking in. Good hits there from the Panzerschrecks. And almost got the Pack 40 there. Redxwings really struggling here. Guessing he's setting up for a Panther, but it's looking increasingly off the horizon. There we go, another Werfer barrage. 67 points left though, and pinning down the 50 cover, getting some kills there, but overall not the most effective barrage. Panzer gunners reinforcing. Betty 3 almost ready, moving up there, and quick grenade. Forcing out of cover, actually shattering their cover. Not good there. DevM just managed to sort of, well, a constricting map control again. Note here, I mean he's, well, actually never mind, there's 2 tanks being repaired, is a bit hard to say, but I also say, you know, it's surprising doing this with the less population here than Redxwings, but still that's of course not quite the case here. All tanks have been crewed. Fighting position I still think would be a good idea for DevM. Panzer here taking heavy damage. Flamethrower fire there versus the Osttorben. 50 cover stopping them up here. 25 points left. Panzer 95. We got the Pack 40s moving up. Panzer is advancing. Doing their best here to deal with the armies. Almost got there. We go. Sherman kaputt. Mechanische Panzer brennen. And there you go. 1 kill here for the Major. A minor victory for the Major. But a personal major victory. There you go, rushing for every single victory point here. But looks like it is GG. There's only 1 point left and he simply can't secure them all in time. So there we go. Game over for Redxwings. A loss for Deutschland. A victory for the United States of America. DevM's aggressive tactics were, yeah, I think here in this case DevM's mistake was, or Redxwings' mistake was largely here going for the heavy Panzer core. Basically slowed down his tempo, ensured he didn't have any armor support, now to really push again for DevM, who insensibly then pulled up the tanks to Scott. Scott, though, was mismanaged, but largely kept up the pressure, forced Redxwings to get more defensive overall, and that really, I think, put Redxwings in a position where he really struggled. He couldn't sort of push back, he couldn't control the territory very well, and the way he did, he just felt awkward. He then was a bit all over the place. There wasn't really any sort of, I think, real overall strategy. Sort of trying to handle it, you know, for example, trying to hold the north and taking it from there. So that also, I think, further hurt Redxwings, sort of put him into sort of, well, death spiral of assaults. I mean, he made good use of his Panzer grenadiers, in particular these 127 kills, 53, the Osttorben also did alright, and so on, but there were problems that sort of slowly kept cropping up, and even the Panzerwerfer in the end didn't amount to doing a serious amount of damage. It sort of occasionally slowed down things, but a lot of the barrages ended up, you know, not so much. He could have benefited from an officer, maybe some trenches, but well, there you go. DevM, though, making good use of both BARs and flamethrowers and bazookas and so on. Very good use there. Nice infantry tactics. The location, I do feel he could have been a bit more cautious at times. 50 caliber, that was a nice choice, but again, he could have saved that one then, particularly since Infantry 2. That definitely felt like a waste there by DevM. So, overall, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you ideas for matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send a replay and find some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, thank you for watching, and hope to see you another time. Bye.